The base on balls is what was his bugaboo in 2019. So let's see how much he improves in staying in the strike zone with hit and miss stuff compared to where he was last year. And did you see who has been invited to Rockies camp? Ubaldo Jimenez. He signed a non-roster invitee contract, if you will, Wednesday, reported by Nick Groke of The Athletic. He last pitched in 2017. That's right. He's been out of baseball 2 years. And in 2017, pitching for the mighty Baltimore Orioles, he finished the year with a 6.81 ERA, a 1.59 whip, and 8.8 strikeouts per nine. He's 36 years old. Now, I know he was an all-star in Colorado, but that was 2010. 2010, 10 years ago. Entering the 2010 season, not only was Jimenez getting ready to pitch his best season, the Yankees were the defending World Series champions, with a team that included Mark Teixeira, Robinson Cano, Jorge Posada, Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez. Do you see where I'm going with this? All these guys are retired. And my suggestion would be, so should Jimenez continue to be. Not quite sure what the Rockies are thinking, inviting Jimenez to camp. But I don't see it happening in 2020. And then I'm going to close the show with this little segment. You know, the Mookie Betts trade is all the hoopla, right? Everybody's talking about that trade. But I like the trade the Angels pulled off. Let's talk about what the Anaheim Angels did. You know, they worked out this trade, and initially it was reported that the Dodgers were sending Jock Peterson over to the Angels for Luis Ringolfino and 2 prospects. That's what I saw as the lead story. That was the night that Mookie was traded. But what I read yesterday was that as a part of that trade, the Angels are also receiving Ross Stripling. Now, Ross Stripling, not an all-star, but a very good pitcher. He has started. He has worked out of the bullpen. And when I saw the original trade, I thought, well, that's a lot of nothing. You know, but then I thought, well, Peterson has a lot of pop. The Angels lost Cole Calhoun. Peterson not only can play corner, he can play center field. So then I started to think, you know, good move for the Angels. But when I read that Stripling's going over, even a better move. Look, Stripling made 15 starts, 17 relief appearances in 2019. He had a 3.47 ERA, a 1.15 whip. He struck out 93 in 90 and 2/3 innings. So that's over 9 strikeouts per 9, right? And he only walked 20. Stripling has never posted an ERA above 4 in any of his 4 big league seasons. And, you know, now the Angels have a pitcher who can start or relieve. And the Angels have plenty of questions in their rotation. So I look for Stripling to be a starter for the Angels. So in the trade where they send over Ringolfino to L.A., they potentially get an everyday outfielder. Now, I know Peterson has had his struggles against lefties. I got that. But last year, He played in 149 games for the Dodgers. He had 514 at-bats, scored 83 runs, had 36 home runs, 74 RBIs. Now, he's not going to steal you any bases. And yeah, I know he struck out 111 times. I know he only hit 249. But he's got incredible power. He had a 3.3 WAR last year. Pretty good. He is a lefty. I think he adds more pop to an already much improved Angels lineup. So this is, to me, a very good trade, one that can produce results both in reality and in fantasy for the Angels. I see Peterson being more of a regular player. I see Stripling being more of a starter. And so, for fantasy purposes, I think both of their values may have just increased. Now, I know they're playing in a pitcher's park, but they were doing that anyway, Jock Peterson, in L.A. So, I really think this is more of a front page trade than a back page trade. It didn't get the fanfare because you don't have the established superstar. But I think when we look back and we're looking at this season in review coming up, you're going to look back and say, what a coy move by the Angels. So that's what I've got for today. Everybody have a great day. Kevin Hastings coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat room. Thank you, Lenny and Andrea. I'm ordering the fantasy guide today so I can work on it, look at it this weekend. And that's another reason why I wanted to save my starting pitching. I want to look at what Andrea has compared to what I have. Could be some great discussion on Monday. So join me then on Arnie's Fantasy World of Sports. Have a great day, everyone.